We live in times when things that were yesterday unthinkable are happening before our eyes. We live in times when institutions, such as governments, made to grant us the certainty of tomorrow, cannot promise anything anymore. The central theme of our days is uncertainty. With most social institutions unable to fulfill their purpose, many people turn to their friends and families for support. Within friends and family circles, our intentions and obligations are informal, so we can hardly talk of certainty. But would we obtain it if we formalized some of our friends and family relations? Say you have 1,000 friends. With each of them, you make an assurance documented someplace. An assurance that says, if some sort of emergency happens to one of you, the other will send support of $100. You don't pay anything until an emergency happens, but your intention to do so is fixated. Some communities have been fixating intentions in books, but today we can develop more efficient instruments, such as computer programs. The amount you can count on in case of an emergency depends on how many people you have mutual agreement with. So, with a fixed intention of $100 between you and your 1,000 friends, the amount you can count on in case of an emergency is $100,000. As soon as something serious happens, you mark it in the app, and your 1,000 friends get notified. Now, they can translate their intention to obligation and send you the money any legal way outside the app. Or they can withdraw their intention instead. They will not be required any explanation if they choose to withdraw. If you withdraw your intention, your connection with a member in an emergency breaks. If you don't react to the emergency notification, your connection breaks as well. If you switch from intention to obligation and don't fulfill it, the system will mark that as a part of your reputation. Since for most situations you will not need the full amount of $100,000, you can set the required amount and the deadline for gaining it. Such a model has been successfully used by some communities for centuries now, such as Syrian Jews in New York, labor unions with their mutual aid banks, communities with traditions of Talkut in Scandinavia and Baltics, MOBA on Balkans, Maidel in Ireland, Bayanian in Asia, and many more. However, to experience all its functions, we would need our 1,000 friends, or bigger community, while most of us have approximately 150 stable bonds. To overcome the limits of our friend circle, we can turn to the current situation. Currently, we can see an increasing number of people requiring support to meet their basic needs. Most of us will be in a position of either a supporter or a recipient, since the following crisis will affect, if not you directly, then someone in your friend circle. Now, being a recipient means you require regular monthly assistance to fulfill your basic needs. Being a supporter means you're a source of support to someone. Formalizing those relations inside the program would help us use them to extend our mutual commitment circles and achieve stability the following way. Firstly, the one who requires support sets the amount to monthly cover their basic needs. Secondly, as a supporter, if you think the amount set is reasonable, you subscribe to a comfortable monthly donation. By setting monthly support for someone, you get to see their other supporters and mutually secure yourself with them. The more people you secure yourself with, the bigger the amount you can count on in case of an emergency. So, by supporting more people, helping them fulfill their basic needs, you gain an opportunity to expand your mutual commitment circle. In such a system, every supporter would want to break the comfortable donation amount onto more recipients. Doing so, the amount you donate stays the same, while the number of mutual commitments increases, and so does your certainty about a safe tomorrow. As a recipient, you don't lose in the amount. But receive it in smaller fractions by a bigger number of supporters. That makes you less dependent on few supporters and provides more stability. Now, most of us are in some way supporters in everyday life, and by formalizing that, we will achieve a new quality to the actions we do and distribute our resources more evenly. If giving wasn't typical for you, then you could view it as an alternative to the classic insurance, where you would similarly be paying a company on a regular basis. The difference is, instead of giving money to the abstract institution of an insurance company, you provide it to the real people, whom you do or do not know. While you gain insurance through mutual commitments with other supporters, you help people of creative professions, the elderly, those affected by crisis, to fulfill their basic needs. Such an approach would give everybody involved certainty about tomorrow and form trust networks, an environment for direct exchange of goods, services, and commitments. That would not only bring a new economy, but also change the nature of our need for many social institutions and allocate the resources we now give to sustain them. That will work under the condition of a system being decentralized and belonging to everyone, interest-free and transparent. To formalize existing relations, give them the new quality, and widen our networks for a new social structure, we need two things: understanding of the concepts among people, hopefully gained by this video, and software to keep the accounts and automatically connect people. We've already started working on both things, and we invite everyone interested to join us or start working on the concept independently. For we truly live in unique times. Times when as a society we've grown to opportunities seen never before